Hello guys and welcome to Sakura Angels. I'm just gonna quickly check if the recording started, and yes it has. So this entire series is gonna be done in full screen. Also, I'm coming back. The Sakura Angels Sakura games in general I've had a drive to do. So I'm gonna do this one. And it'll be done in about 4 weeks at tops. No, I can't say that. 5 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks. This will be done. 1 ep a day. It's not gonna be like 42 eps, but I have to take a week off, and just in case I'm unwell at any point. So I hope it'll be done in the next 6 weeks. In between now and then, I hope to get editing, learn how to edit. And get some editing equipment, which will take a day. So on that day, you'll see a drastic change in my videos, because I will test out on one of these videos. I hope this is not a promise that I'll be editing videos. If people don't like the edited touches, like to see me pure, say in the comments. I'll be sure to read them. I usually do read them. It's just that I get too little comments to do shit with. So let's start the game. This game is my is my second least favourite of all Sakura games. Least favourite is Swim Club. You will see how much I want to. This is up until Shrine. So involving Spirit, Angels, Beach, Fantasy. No, I'm just going in order. Spirit, Angels, Fantasy, Beach, Swim Club, Beach 2, Santa, Shrine. Out of those 7, Beach I love more than I thought I would have loved. First time I saw it, I was like, change of art, don't like it. I actually really fucking loved it. I got down to it and I loved it. It was a brilliant game. And then Beach 2 wasn't as solid. No, I didn't find it as solid as the first one. I personally didn't like it. But if there's any games you lot want to see me to do, because I will have a second series up. Hopefully one that I haven't played before, and one that I could just do random games here and there, like the Whack Your, the Yeti Sports. I love those. I could do a video on dumb ways to die. Maybe. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. So GBA emulators or random online games is what I'm looking for this second series. I will only do 1 VN at a time. And Steam game I could do something, but I'll have to ask if I can. So let's get into this after about a 4-minute long intro. Also, reason I haven't been recording. Could it be fucked? I could not be fucked. I'm sorry. So let's go. 4 minutes in. This game is the most story heavy apart from Fantasy. Fantasy Part 1. Every night, I have the same dream. Every night, I'm always brought back to this place without fail. And then every morning, I wake up with no memory of this place at all. Wait, how the hell do you know you've been there before, you fucking retard? Until the next time so it's really bullshit. Not a single night has went by without my consciousness being dragged into the abyss. Till near this abyss. This realm is devoid of light, so much so that I can't even see my hand in front of my face, no matter how desperately I wave it. The concept of sound is just absent, my steps silent, and my distressed cries swallowed by the bordering darkness as quickly as they had left my mouth. I'm in a bleak, barren wasteland of nothingness. Spending any prolonged amount of time here begins to make me doubt even my own existence. Yet, despite feeling suffocated by a striking absence of anything, I know I'm not alone. Something is watching me, stalking me from the shadows. I can't say for sure what it is, but every once in a while I'll catch sight of something from the corner of my view. A pair of burning, bright eyes, fixated purely on me. They hate me, despise me. There's an overwhelming sense of animosity radiating from whoever they belong to. I know they want nothing more than to lash out and attack me, but something is holding them back. So, they're like your cat. They hate you, they full out fucking hate you, give you the fucking evils, and then just like, I'm not gonna kill them. They're still useful to me. I need them alive. A force they truly despise. Yeah, no, cats love the need for food. Fuck. Invisible chains that bind and restrict them from one thing that is on their mind. At first, when I began dreaming about this place, the eyes were distant, like glimmering stars, but with each passing night, the eyes seemed to inch ever closer and shine even brighter. What animal would this be other than a cat? A wolf? Could be a wolf. I always pictured it as a big, black wolf. But with each passing night, the eyes seem to inch ever closer and shine even brighter. I think whatever force has been holding them from me is beginning to fade. What will happen when these eyes reach me? Wait, one more quick question. What should I do? Because this game has a sub. No, it's Japanese voicing. Should I voice them? Or should I leave the voicing on? So should I do the voicing for the characters? I was going to say how many, but fuck no. People knew I knew what was happening in spirit the entire time. I forgot the CGs for this game though. I have completely forgot the CGs. I do know the first one, and then from then on I'm pretty much blind. First two. So what I've asked so far, what game I should do alongside this. What animal do these eyes belong to? And what's the other thing? I forgot the other thing. How? I know it's just a dream. And it was only just a dream. So I shouldn't be afraid. But everything I experience here is so vivid. None of the usual murky haze that shrouds such dreamlike environments that seems to exist here at all. I have perfect clarity. I can feel the stagnant freezing air all around me, enough to incite a shiver out of me every once in a while. Since I'm so used to this dream, I know how it'll end. I'll wade through the darkness for what seems like an eternity, never finding anything until the morning finally comes and pulls me out of this nightmare. At least, that's how it usually ended. Something is different tonight. Those hateful burning eyes that kept just out of sight before I'm suddenly confronted by them. Never before have they been so close. Never before have I stared straight back into them. Their narrowed, piercing gaze roots me to the spot and a shooting pain surges through me. I can't move. I can't breathe. And then, from the darkness, a crooked smile spreads just as sinister as the eyes. So close.
もうすぐ自由を味わうことができる。
See.
残りの平穏を楽しめ少年。
See, the voices will interrupt me. Fucking shut up. You piece of shit. And can practically taste the freedom.
そして、すべてが変わる。
I'll let that bitch deal with her lines, but I don't like, I'm saying fuck it to the rest. ... My head is killing me. These morning migraines are the worst. Every morning without fail, I always wake up to the sensation, not unlike my skull being pounded by a jackhammer. What, his skull's getting pounded? He's getting pounded. You're getting pounded? Oh god. I believe his name's like Kenta. I remember this guy's a little pussy bitch. That is all I'm giving you. He is literally a pussy bitch. He is scared of everything. Thump. 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 I'm having so much fun going thump. 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 I have too much fun just saying thump. Oh, I'm gonna stop that. I promised myself I would stop. Just fucking stop. It's almost like a heartbeat. I feel like my head is going to split open. It's weird though, because even though the pain is so intense, it never lasts long. In the space it takes me to get up and head for school, the pain is usually reduced to a dull throb at the back of my skull by then. So it isn't too much of a hassle in the grand scheme of things, but it certainly isn't a fun way to wake up. I just find it odd how consistent it seems to be. Anyway, even pondering these weird mysteries, it's time to tackle the day! After a moment of wrestling with my blanket, I swing my legs around and drag myself out of bed. A quick look at my bedside clock tells me it's still early. Too early. If I had it my way, the world wouldn't start until at least a good way into the afternoon. But sadly, life just isn't that wonderful. Pulling back the curtains to let the light flood into my room, I suppress the urge to let out a hiss, almost blinding myself in the process. Too bright. The rest of my time getting... I'm gonna stop now. The rest of my time getting ready is spent fighting with my uniform, a tie becoming all the more problematic to put on when you're half asleep. Oh god, I think I've actually got my hand stuck in it. Fucking retard, okay? Kenta's a retard. Almost choking myself to death in the most pathetic fight I've ever. I finished putting on the tie, the rest of my uniform complying peacefully with me. Unable to find a comb, I just settled for flattening my... We're flattening my hair down with my hands, not flattening my fuck. That sounds like that could be very painful. Blinking into the mirror, I'm left staring back at someone with messy black hair. It's close enough. Somewhat dressed and somewhat ready, I stumble out of my room, my legs still not fully awake. Funny thing is, they could have put a comedic thing in here and just said he fell down the fucking stairs. Because who doesn't laugh at people falling over in fucking general? If you're in public and you just watch someone fucking stack it out of nowhere, who is not laughing at that fucking shit? Just going, ah! I'm fucking eating shit. I'm sorry, it's funny. Watching people hurt themselves is funny. To me anyway, it's fucking brilliant. Watching anyone fall over is fucking hilarious. Unless they're a child or an elderly person. They've got to be in between about 16 and 50 for it to be funny. If they're older than that, you're worried they've slipped a disc in there. No, slipped a disc or broke their fucking hip. If they're younger than about 12, then you're just like, oh my god, are they actually okay? Because I feel really bad for kids. It's kind of funny seeing them hurt themselves, but I feel awful for laughing. But seeing someone in their mid-20s just fucking be late for work and then just fucking stack it, it's bloody brilliant. Or just seeing someone fucking it's just funny watching people fall over, just like step on half of their foot and then just fucking face plant. That is brilliant. That is fucking brilliant. Uneven steps carry me dangerously down the stairs. I soon emerge into the kitchen. I'm greeted by silence. The kitchen is empty. Wait, you've got your talking toaster. Wait. Oh, I haven't... Why did I just reference that? You've got your talking kettle. Let's see how many references to that we can make in this series. Oh, there's another one already set up that for this episode. I can reference to Beauty and the Beast 3 times this episode. With the toast... No. I've not watched the film in a fucking long time. Or done anything or Disney related like that in a fucking long time. I just remember the kettle. I believe that was I'm not sure if that was a toaster. I'm just gonna count that as a 1. Oh yeah, you've got the wardrobe, so that is another one. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm realising this. A familiar scene for me. My parents are what you might call workaholics. Basically, they spend more time at their respective jobs than they ever do here. We only ever get to catch them during the evening while we're eating, and everyone is off to bed and the cycle repeats. Don't get me wrong, I understand they have to work in order to keep us living comfortably, so I don't hate them for it. Wait. It just gets, I don't know, lonely? Oh well, there's no use moping about it. It's been like this for years, so I don't know why I was getting all emotional about it. The plus side of them not being around is that I quickly had to learn how to cook for myself. It's amazing how fast you can adapt to that sort of stuff when you're starving. I don't think I have enough time for anything fancy to eat. For breakfast, I'll just settle for toast. You can never go wrong with toast. Okay, you might be able to go wrong with toast. I have sudden traumatic flashbacks to when the toaster erupted into flames. Fucking retard burned down his fucking kitchen. He blew up a fucking toaster. What a day that was. But I've learned from my mistakes now. It won't happen a third time. He just cooked the fucking toast up. What a fucking retard. Now you know why I say Kent is a retard. Having devoured the only slightly charred toast, I sling my bag over my shoulder before starting for the front door. I give the empty house one last look over before opening the front door. It's kind of depressing to have no one to say goodbye to. But again, this has been the same for every weekday morning since forever ago. Oh, it's most likely 7:30 in the morning, 8 AM. And the streets are that dead. How? How can the streets be that dead? At that time? Seriously. Did you just not want to draw people? The sun is shining high in a cloudless sky. Birds are chirping overhead, where waves of students are passing by. Triggered. Fucking triggered. Waves of students. I see no one. He's fucking triggered. Happily chatting with one another as they all make their way to school. It's all so horrible. I'm not much of a morning person, so I can't even begin to fathom how everyone could be so bright and bushy-tailed right now. I mean, it's taking all my willpower just to be able to put a foot in front of the other without just crumbling into the ground. I just have to hope the breakfast kicks in and gives me the energy I need to before I'm forced to literally drag myself through the school gates. ... While keeping my head down and eyes glued to the ground, as I soldiered on, I suddenly noticed that vibrant atmosphere from before is gone. Silence has completely taken over. My steps are the only thing making any noise. The air is still. Maybe you pretty much got to the place where everyone fucking left you behind. That's a bit strange. Bringing up my head, I'm met with an unsettling sight. The street is deserted. Everyone most probably left you. No students, no cars, and even the cheerful chirping of the birds is gone. What? I hurry on forward, hoping to at least run into somebody. Anyone. Even the sun's once golden rays seem muted, and the world tinged in dreary tones. But there still isn't a cloud in the sky. Okay, this is definitely starting to freak me out. I need to just... Splitting pain shoots through my head, stopping me in my tracks, like a searing poker being thrust through my skull. A headache? Now? Nothing is making any sense. Just desperately trying to keep myself upright as I clutch a hand to my head, I stagger forwards. Unlike the headaches from before, that gradually died down, this one only seems to be getting worse. Thump. I get to say thump some more. Thump. Thump. It won't stop at all. Thump. I'm brought to my knees. I can hardly even think straight, my head threatening to explode at any moment. And then, through gritted teeth and a pained expression, I see it. Something that shouldn't exist, yet clearly does, as confirmed by my own terrified eyes. It's Kuruma! Without 9 tails. I believe Kuruma is its name. Kuruma is I've already made another reference to Naruto. If you didn't get that one, you're not. I believe its name's Kuruma. Not sure. A monster. Fucking hell. Housing Ultimate. No, I just remember looks like cool Alucard a monster. That's like, oh no, but it looks nothing like Alucard. You activated my trap card. You activated my Alucard. A monster, that's the only word that can come to my scrambled mind. A hulking, grotesque mass of flesh, with gnarled fangs and red slitted eyes, seething with hate. So... me when someone cuts the queue. Yeah. Or me when I'm forced to get up in the morning. The closest thing I can relate it to would be a dog, but no dog I know of is 3 times the size of me. Its forms practically eclipsing the sun. It snorts with flared nostrils, seem something like steam being exhaled out. Given its tense stance and the fact that it's blocking my way, I can only assume it's here for me. But why? What the hell is it? Where did it come from? Why does it want me? It wants to rape you. Like all the women in this game, they want to fuck you. It wants to fuck you. Literally, fuck you. After killing you. Oh god damn it, why? Okay, I've given myself mental trauma. Oh god, no, that was even worse, saying it wanted it doggy style. I'm making myself go through so much pain. 1,000,001 questions raced through my head, but no, I doubt I'm going to get any answers from this thing. It wants to be your husband or waifu. Not sure which. You can't assume. I'm just gonna call it. It wants to be your partner. It wants to be your item. It wants you to be its item. There's only one thing I can do. We're presented with such odds, and that is to stand my ground. No. I said Kendra's a little bitch. If you pick Flea, he flees from everything anyway. Literally, pretty much anything. I'm gonna make him actually manly for once in his life and stand my ground. Of course, I don't know what the hell this thing is, or why it suddenly appeared before me, but I'm not gonna let it take me down without a fight. Ignoring the pain that threatens to consume my skull, I straighten myself up and stare right back into the hateful eyes of the beast. And then tightening a fist, I lash out like lightning. Battle music! My fist connecting with its head. Isn't it like 3 times the size of you? So it's 20 feet. No, it's not 20 feet, it's 18 feet. It's nearly 18 feet tall, 17 to 18 feet tall if you're taking the average of males. And you're punching it in the head. Your hand can go up 17 feet in the fucking sky. So, that would mean your arm is half the size of your body pretty much. You'd have nearly, because you've got your head, which with some people can be like a foot. So, the rest of you on average is 5 feet. Your arm is 2.5 feet. On me, I'm 5'8". I can just about reach over 7 feet. Just. No, I can reach over 7 feet. That means his fucking height to punch a 17 to 18 feet. We're going to take the low ball, 17 feet. So let's calculate this. A foot off the head, so he'll be 16 feet. 8-foot arm if he was 16 foot, but that would make him be able to punch 24. He would have about a 10-foot arm. No, a 10-foot. He'll be 10 feet fucking tall. Just so you know how big 10 feet fucking is. A normal human being, 6 feet tall, 180 centimeters. 10 feet, 3 meters tall. So let's compare that. I'm just gonna use this. I'm not sure I'm correct for shit, but a basketball hoop. That is fucking 6 feet up in the. That is fucking 2 feet up in the air, I believe. No, it's nearing 3 itself. It's tall. His arm would go higher than that. No, he would be taller than that. It's like 8 feet off the ground. He's taller than that. He'll be the world's best basketball player, yes. He could easily be fucking huge. Yeah, because he's fucking huge. And he could literally just walk up to it and fucking slam dunk. And his arms can reach 5 feet away. You're not getting anything past him. It's a great exercise. You'll be on fucking steroids. But I'm gonna leave it here because this game has now successfully fucking triggered me. So remember to say about so yeah, let's see how well punching a 17-foot fucking being in the head goes for him. And I will see you guys in I need to save. And I will see you guys in the next